Blessed is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law does he meditate sunrise and sundown. Him I go dear like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in the season. Him leaf never I go wither, and whatsoever him doeth shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now they saw them dear like a chaff, which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon judgment of the sinner man them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous and the way of the sinner man them always and always I will perish. The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in the green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I Rasta, I will walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. When you prepare a table before I in the presence of our enemy them, when you anointed I head with no oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy, I go follow I all the days of I even. May I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah, Jah, Jah. Kadama we gruma be atela e higzag beer tanayistalin abba shante 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 shante. Kadama we gruma be atela e. Where 2 centuries meet in the name of the Most High Jah, and that's so Jaja de. If Jaja never build up your house, the builder I go build it in vain. Same way, if Jaja never watch upon your house, the watchman I go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and them is saved. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks. Our mauso bolisa. I don't know what ever a sick player for. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Jah shall therein abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And my name, Blakk Rasta. Now in every traditional African home there is a black pot. And every time we see this black pot resting on the fire, then you will see so many different ingredients of so many different colors, shapes, sizes, aromas, and even flavors, finding their way into the black pot to be subjected to some amount of heating. They produce one homogeneous product known as food. And the food does not even go to the benefit of the black pot. Neither does it even benefit the ingredients. It only benefits us. Same way, the black pot is so symbolical of the African continent. And the ingredients in the black pot represent us as a people. The same way the ingredients put aside all their differences of color, shapes, sizes, aromas, flavors, and came together in the black pot to produce food. We must also put aside all our differences of religion, creed, ethnicity, and so on and so forth. So we can interplay on the continent of Africa to bring about development. Yes, for our people, our continent, our land. This is the black pot, aka Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power. Now, we normally would not criticize, but if we must criticize, we will not shy away from it. We would only criticize to build and not to destroy. This is in the service of God and country. We must be that Joshua generation, the generation that plants trees when others are busily planting corn, pepper, onion, because they want a one-season crop that they can easily harvest, eat, sleep, die, and go and be forgotten. We will busily be planting trees. Much as we know that the trees will take long to grow, we might not even live long enough to enjoy the shades and benefits of these trees. We do understand that even if we don't get it, the next generation will come and benefit from that. That is enough for us to plant trees. This is the Black Pot, aka Kokoshonemo. And here we speak truth to power. We don't do politics. What we do is known as patriotism. We are rewiring the mindset of our people. The biggest problem in Africa is not the problem of schools, hospitals, and even roads. Is the problem of the mindset. This is the Black Pot, aka Kokoshonemo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk RASTA. Now we are live on Pan-African TV. We are also live on Loud Silence TV. We are super live on Black Empire TV and live on Ghana Web TV. This is the Black Pot, aka Kokoshonemo. And here we always are in the service of God and country. Without much ado, the very first story we are looking at today is rolling on your screens. Yes? What does it say? Sophia Akuffo faces Ken Ofori Atta squarely. Who is Sophia Akuffo? Look at her. This is somebody who plays in the courtroom, right? With this kind of dressing, you know for sure that this is somebody who plies her trade in the courtroom. But who truly is this woman? Let's look at what it is exactly we are talking about. Come here. Her name is Sophia Akuffo. Her full name is Sophia Akuffo. She was born on the 20th day of December in 1949. Was the Chief Justice of Ghana from 2017 until 20th December on her birthday in 2019. She retired at the age of 70 from being the Chief Justice of Ghana. Now, prior to that, she had already been a judge in the Supreme Court of Ghana since 1995. This is a woman of repute. She is the daughter of a Presbyterian minister. She had a secondary education at Wesley Girls High School, Cape Coast, and obtained her Bachelor of Law degree from the University of Ghana. She furthered her education at the Ghana School of Law, where she qualified as a barrister. Akuffo trained as a lawyer under Nana Akufo-Addo. Note that. She trained as a lawyer under Nana Akufo-Addo. In other words, she was training in the chambers of Nana Akufo-Addo under him. She has a master's degree in law from Harvard University in the United States of America. I'll tell you more about her. Interesting things. Watch this. On 11th May 2017, Akuffo was nominated as the highest ranking judge of the Supreme Court of Ghana by Nana Akufo-Addo, subject to approval by Parliament. She was sworn in by President Akufo-Addo on the 19th day of June in 2017 as the 13th Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. The last judgment she was involved in was on the 18th of December, 2 days to her birthday and 2 days to her retirement in 2019, when the Supreme Court passed a unanimous ruling that courts could sit at weekends and on bank holidays to deal with urgent legal cases. She also spoke of her gratitude to some former presidents of Ghana, and this is very, very important to me. Watch it. She also spoke of her gratitude to some former presidents of Ghana. Now watch it. These included John Atta Mills of the NDC, who was her lecturer on taxation at the Ghana Law School and also nominated her for the African Court of Human and People's Rights in Ethiopia. That was what John Evans Atta Mills did. He belonged to the NDC. It's important. She also cited Jerry Rawlings, who nominated her to the Supreme Court in 1995. That's another NDC person. And John Kufuor, who nominated her for the African Court of Human and People's Rights in 2006. That's NPP. So 2 NDC, 1 NPP. She became president of this court with the support of John Mahama, another NDC. and was nominated by Nana Akufo-Addo as Chief Justice, NPP. 2 NPPs and the rest of the 5 NDC. Now I'm going to make a point. After serving as Chief Justice, Akufo retired in 2019. On the 28th day of March 2020, Nana Akufo-Addo appointed Akufo to chair a newly formed COVID-19 National Trust Fund inaugurated during the COVID-19 pandemic. At the time that she was nominated, she was 71 years old. She also serves as the chairperson of the board of the University of Ghana and holds membership on several boards of directors of several organizations. This is Sophia Akuffo. Dash it away and come here. Now, this is the woman we are talking about. So you realize that the 2 biggest political parties in Ghana have played several roles in her career. That's one. Number 2, this is a woman who is a very, very professional woman. Has been in the profession, according to what we read. In fact, even in the Supreme Court from 1995. In 1995, I was only 21 years old. Today, I'm 48. It means that this is a woman who has been in this career for a very, very long time. She has a lot of experience. A lot of people played very interesting roles in her life. From the NDC all the way down to the NPP. But remember, she trained under the NPP. Under the NPP means what? Under Nana Akufo-Addo. So she has taken a lot from both political parties. Now we know who we are talking about. What is she saying right now? Watch this. No, you help yourself first. Sophia Akuffo replies, Ofori Atta. And who is Ofori Atta? Ofori Atta is the finance minister of the Republic of Ghana, albeit embattled. Many people want him out. They think that he has played so abysmally. Even though he claims he's not taking salary, many people think he's more of a very, what's the word we have to put in there? He's more of, what's the word? What's the word? He's more of, I can't find a word. But all in all, he's more of a disservice than a service to us. For want of a better word, I want to be as respectful as ever. Hear me now. This is the man who is not taking salary. This is the man who everybody wants out of the Ministry of Finance. But he says that he will stay there, he won't move an inch. The president promised that he was going to remove him and bring another person. But no, he's still in there. He is the one leading the negotiations for our IMF bailout. If we claim that he's the lame horse and we want him out, Mr. President says no, he's not a lame horse. He would have to go through the IMF negotiations. The president listens to nobody. He listens to himself. What is he hiding by keeping this man in there? Does he have skeletons in his cupboard that only this man knows about? But why is Sophia Akuffo saying that, hey, no, you help yourself first? Sophia Akuffo replies, Akufo-Addo, they have been picketing. Old people, retired people, pensioners have been picketing, in other words, loitering around the Ministry of Finance, asking that they be exempted from the deadly debt exchange program. And the finance minister says no. Everybody should be part of it. Initially, they were exempted. Now they have forced them in there, and they've been able to talk to the banks and some other such institutions to force these people into that deadly program. They don't want it. What is she saying? She says what? No! You help yourself first. Because the finance minister came out and said, help me to help you. Who drew us into this mess? Now he comes to tell us, help me so I can help you. So Sophia Akuffo says, no, you help yourself first. You are the one who needs help. We don't need help. We have our money with you. If we want our money, be respectful and courteous enough to give us back our money. Don't come and give that to us. Help me so I help you. I don't need your help. I just need my money. That's all she's saying. Run that story. Let's see what's in it. And come here. Come here. The immediate past Chief Justice Sophia Akuffo has responded to the finance minister's help me, I help you statement. The astute legal practitioner who joined pensioner bondholders to picket the finance ministry on February 10, 2023 stated that the Minister for Finance must provide accountability for the huge debts that have led the country to its economic crisis. She noted that the government must provide a solution first before asking Ghanaians to. Her comment came at the back of the finance minister's assertion that failure to have a successful domestic debt exchange program, the economy might crash. He added that these calls for a help me, let me help you attitude from bondholders will not carry water. Speaking exclusively to Ghana Web Business, she said, why are we in the mess we are in? Nobody has fully explained to us. Debt. Yes, we took debt. What was it used for? Where is the accountability? Exactly what was it used for? They are not telling us how they are going to be able to make things better, but just that, help me, I help you. No, you help yourself first. However, the placard she wielded read, we use our bond yields to pay our rents, medical bills, electricity bills, water bills. According to her, it is unlawful for the finance ministry to include pensioners in the debt exchange program. Wow. This is an astute lawyer who trained under the president of Ghana, appointed by the president of Ghana to become what? Attorney General. Am I right? The biggest in the rankings of lawyers, the highest. She's saying it's illegal. It is very heartbreaking to use people, particularly in my age group. Some are older than me, somewhat younger than me, but these are all people who have worked very hard. They could have left the country when others were going. They stayed, they worked for the nation. She told Ghana Web Business in an interview, I find this wicked, disrespectful. I find it unlawful. I find it totally wrong, period. Because you don't solve your problems by sacrificing your aged. That's the last thing you should do, especially when you don't have any services that are actually geared at comfort and relief of the aged, she added. Wow. 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 Pensioner bondholders have picketed the finance ministry on the 5th consecutive day to demand a total exemption from the program. Bring me the very first page. Bring me the very first page of the story. Watch this. The immediate past Chief Justice. So she's not the Attorney General. She's the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice. And according to what the Chief Justice is the highest that a lawyer or a legal person can rise to, Chief Justice in this country. If she's the highest, higher than the Attorney General, what are we talking about? This is what she's saying. Dash it away and come here. Let's get deeper into what she said. Hey, listen. She said they use their money for what? Water bill, electricity bill, they even pay their rent. So the former Chief Justice, does she pay rent? Does she pay water bills? Is she speaking for herself or is she speaking for the rest of the people? Maybe personally, the state is paying her rent, her water bill and electricity bill, maybe even her medical bill. But selflessly, she would fight for the other people who are not in her shoes. This is a woman who has come out to say that, no, you dragged us into this mess. You do not have anything, any respite for the aged. So you don't have to sacrifice them for your mess to be corrected. Hey, do you want to hear it again? You do not have anything geared towards giving respite to the aged in your country. You don't have places where old people can go and rest. You don't have free medical services for old age people. You do not have free food for the aged. You do not even have welfare people who go around visiting them in this country. Nothing like that. And then you come. The money that they have worked for and sweated, you want to take that money and decide what you want to do with the money and how much of the money you will give to them at the time that you want. Are you okay? She says it's illegal. It's so disrespectful. That's what she said. Watch this. DDEP. This is wicked, disrespectful, and unlawful. Sophia Akuffo tells government. But she says some of the people are even older than her. Some might be younger than her. But they might even be sicker than her. When you reach that age, from 60 onwards, you have underlying health issues. Every little sickness that comes would find a way of bruising your health system before moving. Because at that age, your immune system is less powerful. Look at another man complaining. What is he saying? Watch this. Debt exchange. I need my money to treat my kidney problem. And this is a man who is far older, 10 years older than the former Chief Justice. Remember, not Attorney General. Former Chief Justice. The highest a legal practitioner can reach in this country. She's reached it. Why did I mention the NPP and the NDC people coming into her life? It's to tell you that she's a very balanced woman. She never said, because Nana Akufo-Addo appointed me and gave me the highest honor of the land pertaining to the legal profession, and the fact that even in retirement, he has made me the chairperson of a COVID-19 whatsoever. So I should shut up. I will talk. And I am talking. Later in the show, we will talk more about this shutting up. But for now, we want to deal with the debt exchange. And that's what she's saying. She's benefited from both parties. She's a patriot. She wants to talk for her nation. She's not that kind of person who will be parochially partisan. You want to hear it again? She would be that person who will be parochially partisan. She will talk Ghana. Bring that man, 81-year-old. And what does he say? Watch it. Debt exchange. I need my money to treat my kidney problem. 81-year-old pensioner. Christ, come here. Come. Some pensioners at the start of this week picketed the finance ministry to demand total exemption from the domestic debt exchange program. Watch it. Watch it. Wielding placards that had different inscriptions, including, "Don't you feel our pains? Don't push pensioners to their early grave. Among others, these aged people who thronged the finance ministry had a problem to fix with their investments. A retired private medical practitioner, Dr. Samuel Amakwe, who was among the demonstrators, noted that he invested in government bonds for a purpose. The 81-year-old told the media he was diagnosed with a kidney problem and saved towards his treatment. His investment, which will mature in September this year, is in limbo, as government has rolled out a domestic debt exchange program as part of the criteria to meet the demands of the International Monetary Fund to secure financial assistance from the Bretton Woods Institution. In an interview with TV3, Dr. Kwei called on government to rethink its decision to include pensioners in the domestic exchange debt exchange program, as the move would have dire consequences on them, especially their health. He bemoaned that his health was deteriorating as there is no money to foot the fourth stage of the kidney problem he's battling with. Oh. And what does he say? I was a private medical practitioner and I retired in 2017. I decided to invest because I know I had a kidney problem. It is maturing in September 2023 and I need this money to look after myself. So actually, I want an exemption because I can't participate, he said. I'm 81. How can I wait for 5 years more? I can't. He should think twice and exempt us because now he is punishing us. He's killing us softly. The retired health practitioner stated. Meanwhile, government's 3-day window for bondholders to complete tender processes of the Domestic Debt Exchange Program, DDEP, expires Friday, February 10, 2023. According to the Finance Ministry, over 50% of bondholders have subscribed to the program so far. The man is 81. He says your domestic debt exchange program will not help him. You want to give him his money that was supposed to be given this September in 5 years. Yes, your money is with us. We can't give you the money now. We will keep it and pay you back in 5 years. Does it make sense? All because you have messed up the economy and shamelessly you want to sacrifice millions so you can make billions. But the IMF, does it think about the country at all? IMF, the World Bank, do they think about us at all? So in order to rise from this economic debt, we have to sacrifice our aged, the sick and suffering. Is this a nation that is worth dying for? Nana Akufo-Addo may be okay for now because he's president. He has some free money, some loot that he's enjoying. If he was in the shoes of Sophia Akuffo, would he be singing the same song? It hurts me that at this point, we are going through all this as a nation at the time that we claim we are independent. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. And I salute Madam Akuffo for her boldness. Later in the show, we will see that she's even bolder.
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Coco Show.